I hope you enjoyed this YouTube presentation. If you did, you might be interested in joining the Bart Ehrman Blog. My blog discusses issues related to the New Testament, the historical Jesus, the Gospels, the life and letters of Paul, the origins of early Christianity going all the way up to the Emperor Constantine. All of my posts are from a historical perspective rather than a devotional or theological or religious point of view, and so no faith commitments are necessary to join the blog. We have members on the blog who are Baptist and Episcopalian and Catholic and Greek Orthodox and very conservative evangelicals and very liberal atheists. Since we're approaching these topics from a historical point of view rather than a religious faith point of view, then all people are welcome and all people can find something of value. I started the blog in April 2012, and ever since then I've posted 5 to 6 times a week. My blog posts average something like 1,400 words on topics of interest to people who are members. The archives go all the way back, and so members have access to posts for nearly 8 years. The blog has 2 major goals. The first is to provide scholarship about the New Testament and earliest Christianity in accessible terms. There are scholars for many years now, for centuries, who have devoted their lives to understanding the earliest days of Christianity. These are scholars who spend their research time studying the ancient texts in the original languages. They know languages such as Greek and Hebrew and Latin and Syriac and Coptic and Aramaic, and this is what they do with their lives. The problem is that a lot of scholars who are quite brilliant are not particularly interested in or competent in sharing their knowledge with a general audience. And so this blog is not based only on my own research. It's based on the research of thousands of others, but trying to make it accessible to people who are interested in these kinds of topics. Topics such as the historical Jesus, what he really said and did, the Apostle Paul and his letters and his life and his missionary work, the question of how we got the books of the New Testament, who decided that we'd have these books and not some other books, why were other Christian books excluded from the New Testament, and what do those books have to tell us? What kinds of other Christianity were there early on? What sorts of heresies, for example? What was the role and status of women in early Christianity? How were Christians persecuted by Romans, and why? And what was the relationship of Christians with non-Christian Jews? And how do we account for the rise of Christian anti-Judaism, all the way up to the conversion of the Emperor Constantine and somewhat beyond that? And moreover, the blog occasionally will deal with related topics, such as the Old Testament and early Judaism in the days of Jesus, and religion in the Greek and Roman worlds, and other such things. The second goal of the blog is to raise money for charity. To belong to the blog requires a membership fee. The fee is low. If you calculate it on a weekly basis, the basic level of membership is roughly 50 cents a week. And so we're not talking about a lot of money, but every penny of this money goes to those who are in need. The blog raises money for charities, and none of it goes into the operating expenses of the blog. None of it comes to me. It all goes directly to charity. And so if you join the blog, you will get tons for your money, and you'll be helping out those who need help. If you can't afford the membership fee, then we have ways of working out funding for you. In short, the blog communicates historical information about crucial matters related to Jesus, the New Testament, and the origins of Christianity, and it helps those who are in need. I hope you'll consider joining.